Sometimes you're sitting around and you just need to talk to somebody.
That's me all the time. I never shut up. That's been part of my healing process through all of the shit that I've been through. That's been the best way for me to heal, is to talk to people.
And I have a little story for us.
Well, let's hear it.
Exposing the strength and vulnerability and shattering the silence around men's mental health. We're two guys creating a space where men can talk, support, and uplift one another. In a world that often misunderstands us, we're here to break the stigma. Join the conversation, empower yourself, and let's redefine what it means to be a man. This is the Untamed Truth Podcast. Tune in, speak out, and let's grow together. All right. I had to get new tires on my car, right?
Did you do all four?
I did all four.
Good.
Yeah, because
so many people just do two, and I'm like, bro.
I was gonna do two, but I was like, I might as well just get all four, right?
It's a better idea, and an alignment and everything.
Because the back tires, like, they could have went longer.
Yeah.
But I was like, instead of doing that, let's just do all four.
Did you get an alignment?
Oh yeah, they do the free alignment, and
I know where you went.
They did the free. They did the free inspection and all this.
Yeah, good.
And they're like, well, you could use a new belt, and I was like, do I need it? And they're like, well, it's showing a little bit of wear. I was like, is it enough wear that I need it?
No, they just be trying to upsell everybody.
And he's like, well, and I was like, well, if you got to think about it, then I probably don't need it, right?
Yeah. Let me go look again. I need to measure the inches. How many cracks are in every inch? That's what they be doing.
I'm like, just tell me, like, if I need a new one,
then put the shit on there.
Then let's do the new one. If you got to think about it, then no, I'll do it later.
Yeah. It's probably not a necessity.
So I'm sitting there, and I got my drink, got my headphones. I'm watching some YouTube stuff, just trying to pass time, because I'm like, I'm gonna be here a while.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They don't get in no hurry.
Then I was like, well, I'm tired of sitting here. I'm bored. I want to go smoke. Before that, a guy walked in, and he'd also sat down. Well, I was out there smoking, and I seen him. He got up and come outside. I was like, well, he's gonna smoke too. So
yeah. Is this in our town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I had my headphones in. And he said something to me, and I was like hold on, turn off my headphones, took them out, And then he just started talking, and that's why I say sometimes you just need to talk.
Was this guy older, younger, our age?
He was older, but not like
old, just like
not like old.
Maybe 5-6 years older than us.
I don't know, maybe 10, maybe.
So 50s.
So I mean, like, close to my age, whatever. But I just knew he was older. So he went. We were talking about something I don't remember, but anyway, he goes on about I don't even remember how we got on this topic, but he was talking about, like, by the age of 13, he'd lost his grandparents. 13 or 15, right? Then.
And with that age range that you're talking about, that grandparents were a big deal.
And then like before 21, he lost both of his parents.
Damn.
And here, then I don't remember what age he was saying, but they lost their grandkid. And then here recently,
that's a lot of loss.
Then here recently, he lost his wife.
God.
And I'm there ain't nothing you can say.
No, there's really not.
But he's needing to talk, is what I thought.
Yeah.
That was, and I was like, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, that is rough.
Yeah. How are you standing here having a conversation with me with all that loss?
So I think he said he has a son that's off somewhere, and his daughter's like closer.
Yeah, like local-ish.
Local-ish, yeah.
Yeah.
And then somehow we get off on talking about fishing and jamboree, because I talked about our fishing trip.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Did you tell him your blind buddy almost killed you?
yeah, and I like went on about stuff like that, and he's talking about his fishing, and he talked about hunting, and showed like a couple bucks that he got.
Yeah.
He's like, they're not trophies, but
Nice for me.
but they were nice.
Yeah.
And then we talked about because hunting. Then we talked about some of the gun shops.
Yeah.
We're talking about pricing and stuff like. Then we got on because I talked about going fishing when I was younger with my neighbor.
Yeah.
And how he liked to get driftwood.
I need some driftwood.
So he get driftwood and he make jewelry boxes.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, he make like jewelry boxes and stuff out of the driftwood, which is really nice. And he used to sell them at the jamboree, and we got on the jamboree.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I used to sell at the jamboree too. He used to sell knives.
I probably bought knives off this dude.
And he's like, I'd have knives from $1, like any of your price point, from $1 up to over $100.
Yeah.
And so he was talking about that, and then he talked about how he used to set up at some of these. I don't know if you call them shows. It'd be more like festivals, probably.
Yeah, like little pop-up show festivals and stuff.
But he had one. He's talking about it. He was proud of it, and I would be too if I was him, because they put his booth in front of like the case booth. So like he was here, and like
no,
the
why would you do that to somebody?
And the case person was on the other side,
yeah.
right? And he's like, I can't compete with that. They're case,
Yeah.
But he's like, he's a very outgoing person. You can tell,
Yeah.
right? So he's talking about how if someone walks by, he's talking to them. Not about buying knives. He just talks to them.
Yeah.
That's
Kind of like he's doing to you.
Yeah, just like, hey, we're friends. Hey, come. And then once I get them, then they might buy something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy too.
But he was like, it was funny because for every one person the case guy got,
I got 2.
he'd have like 5.
Damn, 5?
Oh, dude, he is a talker.
Yeah.
Like he was a talker.
That's why I should have been in sales, dude.
And like he was like, it was funny because after the first day, he's like, he never seen the case guy again.
He ran him off.
Yeah, go.
And he was worried in the beginning
Yeah,
too.
he was worried about it. Yeah. But he's like, my philosophy is, I'll have a knife for every price point. He's like, yeah, I sold a bunch of $5 knives, but he's like, I was making sales.
It's all that matters.
And he's like, if I got it for $100, right? And the price point on it is like $175, right? He's like, I might only charge $125.
Yeah.
He's like, for one, I'm making money. 2, you're getting a good deal.
Yeah.
And
that's how you sell stuff. That's how you become a good salesman.
And he's like, so I was selling this one knife is I forget what it was, but he was selling it for 125, and the price point was like 180, 190 or something. He was only selling it for 125. The guy comes in, wants the knife, at his booth or whatever. Wants the knife. He brings out the knife. The guy puts the money down on the table, like all of it, all the money.
Yeah.
He counted it, and he says before I could put it in the cash register, he had the knife and was gone. Like he stole it. Because he was getting that good of a deal.
Yeah.
He thought he thought it was too good to be true, so he wanted to get out of there before
the guy changed his mind.
Yeah, before the
So this goes back to sometimes, for me, you having this conversation with this old guy. This goes back to sometimes talking to a stranger makes you feel safer than talking to somebody you know.
Oh yeah, like we sat there and we talked about his job. He does landscaping.
Yeah.
Now, he used to be a truck driver.
Well, there's a connection for you.
So I talked to him, and I felt like I knew the guy just by talking to him, without him even telling me anything about him. Like that's just how he made you feel, right?
Yeah. So he was an old school homie from way back that you hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm sitting here talking to him, and we're talking about all this stuff. He showed me some of the work he did, and he was doing pretty good work.
Yeah. Some of the landscaping scaping stuff.
And then I wish I got a card. Like I didn't think about it at the time, but I wish I got a card because like I actually liked his work.
Yeah.
But I did like the way his job did though, because so after his wife passed, usually in a job you only get like 3 days, and he talked about this, right? But he's like, my job. He's like, my boss said, take your time, take as much time as you need. When you come back, your job's still gonna be here.
Yeah.
And he'd been out, he said, for maybe a month so far.
So his wife had recently passed.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
I went. Yeah, I said, like when I said that, like it was recent.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that recent.
So
I wonder if they were still paying him.
I don't know.
I'd say they weren't. I mean, it's hard. It's hard for a company to stay afloat paying people like that, but it's still pretty cool of him to, keep his job for him when him going through all the shit that he's going through.
Yeah. But I was like, and then it also makes you think at the same time is, even though life is hard, sometimes there's somebody out there
Whose life's harder.
That's probably got it harder.
Yeah, 100%.
And it makes you really think about those things when you hear stuff about like that.
It humbles you to hear other people's stories, and that's why I think that's another big reason why I still I wrote the book. The book's finished and been finished, right?
Yeah.
We're waiting on cover art,
right?
By the way, so I wrote the book. In the beginning, it was to help my dad, and then it became something that completely helped me, and I feel like getting it out there, it could help other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, I know that I've had some, you've been right here the whole time. I've had some crazy shit go on in the last 5-6 years.
Yep.
Dude, it's nothing compared to some people's. It's definitely nothing. My best friend's fighting cancer again for the second time. I can't imagine. I'm going blind. I can't imagine. Even if I can't see, I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine fighting for your life and going through all the crap that they're going through with the cancer.
Right.
And chemo and how sick it makes you and all of that. Like, I just can't imagine. And I always have to look at my cup as it's a glass half full instead of a glass half empty.
Right.
Because I watched my dad be a glass half empty person his entire life. And he always fought and worked harder for the things to fill that cup up. And at the end of the day, that cup can be full and overfull and pouring out. And those kind of people with that kind of mindset, it's never enough.
Well, to me, it's don't fill everything with material things. Like in today's society, we go after material things, and to me, that's backwards.
It's absolutely backwards because your quality of life does not rely on what you have. It just doesn't, dude. I make less money, and I've made less money for the last year of my life. And Pint, I swear to you, mentally and emotionally, I'm happier now than I've ever been.
Yeah.
Throughout my entire 41 years, as broke as I've been the last year, I've never been happier. Because it really did put a lot of shit into perspective for me. Because me, I want to buy stuff. I want to go fishing. I want to do this. I wanted the boat. I've used that boat once this year. One time.
Well, we're going to use it more.
It's now it's temperature enough to where we could use it more. Because before, when we went last time, we had 2 hours, maybe three to fish. Now we got all day.
Yeah, but certain things are nice to have.
Yep.
Right? They're just a bonus. And no matter how much you make, you can always so the way that I see it is no matter what you make, if you want something bad enough, you'll find a way.
Yep.
right? So so like let's say someone in your family gets ill, right? And needs help money wise. And every day you're thinking, I don't have enough money, right? But it's weird how it works. You hardly have enough money to live on, right? But your family member gets ill and needs help financially.
And you figure out a way to
And
help them.
then all of a sudden you're helping them and you're still living. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like if you can do that, then if you want
I was trying to be quiet.
man, you need to take some medicine or something.
No, dude, it's bad. But yeah, like the poorest of people are the ones that help the most. I've noticed that throughout my life.
Oh, they always do.
The poorest of the people that have the least try to help the most.
Yeah.
And I've lived outside of my means, dude. I did. I went in debt. I was in debt $28,000 in credit card bills, just credit card bills.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, I ended up with another child. And I was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? We had to file bankruptcy.
Yeah. But if it comes down to it, you'll find a way.
Uh-huh.
Always. Like if you want something bad enough, you will find a way to make it happen, no matter how much you make
or how little you make.
And the thing is, like even if you make more, so if you keep making more and more money, what do? You
spend more and more money.
You up your lifestyle.
Yep.
When you up your lifestyle, you're spending more and more money.
Yep.
So you end up in the same boat.
Yeah, it's the same reason why super rich people have to keep. It's why greed grows, because the greedy people, they want this, they want that, they want more. You, dude, I'm sorry, but I don't care how big your house is, but if you, I don't know these people, but I know of some people, and there is let's for example, I know a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, I went to his house. Okay, he's a good friend of mine, great dude. He has a house that I could put this house in. And this is not a tiny house.
Yeah.
This is a good sized 3-bedroom house. I could put this house in it 5 times.
Yeah.
And there's 3 people.
Yeah.
Why? What do you need that much space for? You don't. You don't need a house. But these people, these super rich people, they feel like, well, it's a status symbol. It's a status thing, driving a Mercedes. I mean, this guy also has a G-Wagon. I mean, if that tells you anything. And his kids have G-Wagons and Mercedes and the guy's not hurting for money. Trust me.
Yeah.
And he's, like I said, super cool guy, super humble. He farms. He farms. This dude, he's not afraid to get dirty. Like, this dude comes from work. But he got lucky in a couple situations and, became wealthy. Well,
I mean, like a house wise, like I want a nice big house.
I don't want anything bigger than this. I got to clean that shit.
Well, I also have so I want a basement.
I do. I would like to have a basement.
I want I would like a 3-4 bedroom house, 2 levels.
No, I want a basement and 1 level.
I
want a walk-in basement. So when I'm old as shit, I ain't gonna walk up no steps.
I want 3 of the rooms upstairs, and then I'd like to have like a nice little area upstairs where I could do like a little like a kid play area.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Then downstairs I'd want my bedroom, a dining room, because I actually want to eat at the table.
Yeah. Do you not eat at a table now?
No.
I'm
I eat at my desk or I eat in the car.
Hell no.
I'm on the road most of the time.
I know. I can't.
So I mean,
I can't eat. I hate.
Like I mean, I don't have much choice.
No, if I'm in a hurry, I'll eat in the car. But I would. I go in. I can't do it. I don't like.
But like, I'm talking about like if when I get a woman,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. 100%.
To start a family, and then I want a nice yard. So that way I can have a pool, go out in the backyard. I can have people over, have a decent deck,
Barbecue area.
barbecue,
Hell yeah.
have a nice, bring everybody over pad outside. And then I'd like a nice little area inside, like a nice kitchen. And then I'd like a nice little room where everybody can come into.
Yeah, I mean, I want no bigger than what maybe a little bigger than what I have.
Then I always wanted a basement. For one, I want to put I don't drink, but I like bars.
Yeah, the aesthetics of a bar.
I love a bar in the basement because I just like how it looks.
Cool. Yeah.
So I want one of them, even though I don't drink anymore. And
I'll have a mixed drink every once in a while, but it's not.
I drink socially. That's it.
I don't even. Occasionally.
I'd like to have a spare bed downstairs.
Why? You have
Little
4
spare.
bedrooms already. What do you need a spare bed downstairs for?
Well, I mean, I'd like to have 3 kids.
Buddy, you're working on 40. You better be grateful if you get one.
Be popping them out.
You better find you a 21-year-old and pop 3 or 4 out of it right now, because you're gonna be 70 with a kid in high school.
So the spare bedroom thing. So like I got like a little twin bed down there. Just a little twin bed. I'm not talking anything like.
For when you and the old lady fight and you got to go get out of your bed and go in that one.
I mean, that would be part of it, but but no, I could have my office down there.
Yeah,
have my office in there, and then like I got a bed in case I'm up like real late and need a place to sleep.
And you don't want to walk upstairs to get in your damn bed, you lazy ass.
Well, I mean, you don't want to wake her up.
Oh, son.
Maybe I just want a little cat nap, get away from everybody.
Okay, I'm okay with it. It's just too much. I don't need that much.
And then I'd like a little kitchen down there.
You want a house with a mother-in-law suite, is what you're getting at.
Kinda, but it's going to be split up different because I'd like to have like a little workout area. And then I'd like to have.
Good Lord.
Then I'd like to have my studio.
This dude don't want much, does he? I mean, it's only a 5,000 square foot house, not that big.
Then I'd like a studio area. And then I'd like to have my little gaming area, where I can have my little get-togethers with my guy friends.
Bro, you better strike the lottery, cuz. You better start playing that bitch and hit it, because that's the only way you finna get a house like that. Especially in today's market, you're looking at $1 million home.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, I'd like a nice house.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying it's too much. You know what I want? I want to stay right here, and I want to become self-reliant.
Because, like, if I got, like, 3 bedrooms, then I could pop out some kids.
Yeah, I guess. You better find somebody to pop out some kids with first, though, dog. But all I want is to be self-reliant right here. I want solar. That's a big one. I want solar. I want to drill a well, which is, it's a lot to drill a well in my spring. It's a lot of money. And just to get back there with the drilling equipment is a bitch. I have to make a road. It's going to be a nightmare. Right. But I want that. I want a barn for farm animals so I can have chickens, I can have pigs, and I can have me a couple beef cows and maybe a couple dairy cows. That's all I want. See, I don't care about the bigger house. I can live in this house until the end of days.
See, I'd like to have enough land to be able to do all that too.
You pick your poison, brother. Which one do you want? I just said something that's going to cost $1 million to do, and you just said something, a house that's going to cost $1 million to build.
Well, yeah, I mean, right in this economy, yeah.
No, in any economy, you're looking at $300,000 or $400,000, $600,000.
Yeah, the way it is now. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, even 15 years ago, a house that big is $500,000.
But I'm just saying,
I get what you're saying.
I mean, that's what I like, material wise. But you don't need all that. So, I mean, that would be a dream. That would be what I'd work toward.
I mean, that's what I've been working towards my whole life. Is something, not that. My perspective really did change a lot about 4 or 5 years ago.
But I do want a basement. And I do want to have.
I would love to have a basement,
like the setup that I was talking about, like
where you park your car was supposed to be my basement. Yeah. I'm not kidding. That you see how it's dug out. That was supposed to be the basement for the house.
But yeah, like I do want that stuff for the basement. For one, I could have my studio set up, and have it set up, and it not change.
My sugar just went way up, and I took a shot. That's why I keep looking at my phone, because it keeps alerting me.
But back to the whole story thing, like, because we got way off.
We always do when we do these rando conversations.
But like, I just feel like he needed someone to talk to.
Well, I mean, he did, obviously. He definitely needed someone to talk to.
And my whole thing was by talking to him, I hope I helped out, I hope that he got off some of the stuff that he needed to get off his chest about.
I mean, it's, dude, I don't know about you, but for me, I talk to strangers all the time, but I just talk to strangers because I just talk to everybody. I don't have a, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't differentiate. I don't care who's around. I talk to everybody. You've been with me in public.
Yep.
You know all about it.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily use that for venting necessarily.
And sometimes I'm like, just Chad, let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. Everybody does the same thing with Chad.
I'm like, Chad.
I get that from my mama. My mama was the same way. She's still the same way.
I'm like, Chad, this dude just checked you out.
You don't need to have a 15-minute conversation with his ass.
Let's go.
Yeah.
You're never going to see this guy again.
And that's fine. I don't care if I ever see that guy again. But for me, I vent, talking to somebody. Like I said before, I have a lot of people that I talk to, a lot of friends. I have group chats galore on Facebook. I have people that I talk to. I've met people recently on TikTok that I talk to daily that have become instant homies. And I mean, I'll probably never meet them unless they come up here. But they're in Mississippi, and dude, they are some of the coolest people. Like, just, and I know you can't tell a whole lot about a person over the internet, but from our conversations that I've had, shout out to Ziggy, the conversation we had, like, just genuine, like, good people. And I think that as men, sometimes it's easier for somebody like that to just talk to a stranger, somebody he knows he has no attachment to, and he'll never see them again. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's easier to talk to a stranger.
I'd rather talk to homies so I can get, like, valued information and valued help.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking about just that. I mean, like, there's certain things, like, you can just open up about to someone else because you don't care what they think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's more or less just getting off your chest something you were wanting to get off your chest, and there's no
attachment to it.
What do you call it?
Risk of judgment.
Well, I mean, they're gonna judge, but you
don't care what
you
the
don't
judgment
care
is because you're never going to see him again.
So if you don't care what they think, and you just, hey, because I may never see you again.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean
that's why, and plus at the same time, you may be talking to this random person and become best friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you all could just click.
Dude, like I said with the TikTok people, like, I don't even know what I only recently
and
got
like
on that shit.
I said, this guy that I talked to, I should have got a card or something.
You should have, yeah.
Because, like, everything he liked, like everything that
I bet he
like,
has some good fishing spots.
I bet he does.
Those old timers, man. The older you find, so going back to fishing, this old timer that I met at my eye place, because I'm the youngest person that goes to my eye place, because everybody else is super old and that has my eyes. From what the doctor said, my eyes are 104 years old. The damage to my eyes is 104 years old. So, all these people that are in there in their 70s and 80s with vision problems, right? So, I met this dude sitting in the waiting room while my eyes are dilating. And we're just talking about fishing. And come to find out, there's a pond in Lexington that I was super, like, interested in going and fishing. I fished it once. And, dude, it was awesome. Like,
is it a pay pond?
No, it's a hidden pond that you have to. You know where the vocational school was? Off New Circle.
No, I don't know.
Okay, there's a vocational school off New Circle somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it is or the name of the road, but there was a pond right next to it that was kind of hidden. Like, you couldn't see it for the woods.
But it's open to the public?
No, it's not. It's
Well,
not.
well, then we can't go there.
I know, but I'm saying we fished it. People, look, it's we fished it and we weren't really supposed to fish it, but nobody ever said anything. But now they throw a fit about it. You can't go there now. Apparently, that's what we were talking about. He's like, apparently they put a fence up around it and you're, no trespassing signs. That wasn't there once upon a time. Now, if you go to that school or you worked at that school, you were allowed to, you had permission to go there and fish.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I haven't been in school in 25, almost 30 years. So apparently I can't go there and fish now. But we got to talking about that. And I was like, man, if you ever want to go fishing, I got a boat. We'll have to get a driver, but I'll take you fishing, man. I'd love to,
Yeah.
because old timers, dude.
Man, I love their stories.
Oh, man, the best.
So they got some
The
good
best.
stories.
It's like life isn't like it was then. So like these stories carry emotional concepts that people don't even understand now. You know?
That's one thing I like to do with my grandfather was just his stories.
Mm-hmm.
He tells stories all the time.
Yeah. I love Appalachian stories, man, because all my family's from like McGoffin County. So my cousin Brian and his wife Tabitha, like I've sat on their back porch whenever I was working up there. I'd sit on their back porch and me and Tabitha and me and Brian, all of us would just sit and they would tell me stories about this and that and craziness and just, living life up there and how wild it's always been.
Yeah.
Bears in the backyard. And like, I was like, where? Here? And they're like, yeah. We've had bears right here, right there. And
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go in the house. I'm out. I ain't trying to get attacked by no damn bear.
You don't want to cuddle with no bear?
No, I gotta work. I gotta work in the morning, dog. I ain't trying to get attacked by a bear. But those stories, man. Like I'm with you. Like I love the stories.
Yeah, there's some good stories.
100%,
I can't remember them all because there's so many.
dude. It's like the reason why me and my best friend are best friends is first off, we're a lot alike. We're just he's 70. I think he's 72, 74, 72. He's going to be pissed because I don't remember. 65 is when he was born. So, no, not 65. 55 is when he was born. So, whatever that is. Yeah, you can do the math because Chad don't math at all.
Well, I was going to try it if I can get my phone
Maybe
out.
he just turned 70 this year. Maybe that's what it is. I'm sorry, Gibby. I love you, dog. Yeah, I think he just turned 70 this year. Yeah. Do the math.
65?
55. My dad was born in 61.
55.
Yeah, 1955 is when Gibby.
70.
Okay, yeah, he turned 70 this year. My bad, dog. He is, not only is he my best friend, but dude, he has stories, bro. I could tell you stories. And these are stories that I've heard 100 times because I've been around him since I was 12. I was his designated driver at 13. Right? I literally was his designated driver. He would come and hang out at my dad's shop, and I would drive him home from our shop to our houses because we were next door. Like we weren't next door neighbors. We lived down the street from each other. So I would drive back and forth. And as a matter of fact, his daughter was my first crush. Like as a 13-year-old. Like his daughter came and spent the summer, and I was like, oh, shout out Carla, you're awesome. Anyway, so I love the old time stories. And if you've never like spent an adequate amount of time with an old timer as an adult, like I said, Gibby's 70, I'm 40. He's 30 years older than me.
Yeah.
Dude, you talking about having a good time and having somebody that has knowledge of abundance about everything, dude. This dude, I swear to you, I don't think there's anything he can't do or hasn't done a little bit of.
Yeah.
Like the dude, even with what's going on, the dude still does all the shit that he needs to do. But those old time stories, man.
But it's like this too, man. Like the older guys,
Yeah.
sometimes they need to talk to.
Absolutely. And sometimes they won't.
And I mean, it's not only that, like just them telling their stories, right?
Yeah.
So
That's a release enough for them sometimes.
that's really important to older people. And nowadays, that's getting harder because their grandkids and stuff like that have nothing to do with them.
Well, fortunately, that's not the case for my homie. His grandkids are all there all the time around him.
But I'm not saying all.
But you're
I'm,
talking about, yeah.
I'm just
I know.
saying there's a lot nowadays. Like, it's a lot more than it used to be because, like, nowadays the family unit isn't the
It's so
family
broken.
unit anymore.
Well,
And
it's
like,
not valued.
take this for example. My buddy, he's got an older woman that lives like next door, I think, or pretty close. And her daughter has very little to do with her,
That's weird.
right? And I was like, well, that's crazy because she's a nice old lady, you know. I mean, she's nice, could be like, I don't know, I wouldn't. I'm like, if I was her kid, you know, I'd be over there.
We're from a different generation than most
But then,
people, though.
but I found out, get this, her daughter lives right down the street from her.
And still don't go see her.
Yeah,
Oh, hell no.
I thought she was like in my situation, like where my mom lives,
Hours away.
Yeah, right.
It's
It
different.
takes planning to get out there
Yeah, and get back.
because I got to make sure I got the money to go. I got to make sure that I can take the time off to do it and all this stuff, right? But I was like, she lives. I mean, like, it's like she could walk because they're like, here's her house. They got a house in between, and then there's her daughter.
So it's 2 houses down.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And I was like, really?
See, my mama just show up.
I was like, that's just crazy.
Our family's real tight knit like that, though. My mom would just show up. She'd be like, "Hey, I'm coming over." Well, I'm not home. I'll be here when you get here. All right.
But okay, so the family thing, like, that just brought this to. So, you know, like overseas, like I think it's Japanese, maybe Chinese, maybe it's the Japanese. It's the one where the family lives all together.
Yeah, like on the same block.
No, they live in the same house.
Really?
Yeah, so like you got mom and dad, and then you got daughter. And then when daughter gets married, husband moves in.
What?
And they they all live together.
Hell no. I ain't doing that now. That's too damn close. That's too damn tight knit. Hell no. I can't do that. Now in the same subdivision, I'd be all right.
Let me finish. Okay, so you got they all live together, right?
Yeah.
It's smart.
I ain't denying
But
that
then-
it's cheaper.
Just same thing with the Mexicans that do like tobacco and stuff. You ever pay attention? They all live in one house.
Yep.
Like they'll get a house and they all live in the house. Like you'll have like 3 families.
Yeah.
In one house.
Yep.
And I was like, that's actually smart. And then you
It's
got
brilliant.
Then you got so the what do you call they come over from India.
Indians?
Well, they're not Indians.
Yeah, they are. They're Indian people.
Well, we call them Indians.
Yes. Yes. Not Native Americans.
Not Native Americans.
The reason why Indians, the reason why Native Americans, my people, were called Indians is because when they got here, they looked like people from India because of their skin color and their hair color and stuff like that. So that's why they called them Indians. They were never really Indians. They're Native Americans. They're Americans.
So when they come over, right? They have several family members. Several families may live in one house.
Yeah, for a little while.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they do this like all the time, and it made me think, like as an American, we do. Soon as we hit like of age,
We're out. Bow.
Right. And I was like, what if we applied some of that to our families and
Well-
actually stayed home longer, built up?
Now, it's funny you say that because now, today's society, children are staying in the home with the mother and father a lot longer than kids out when we left.
Yeah, but that's for different reasons.
It is for different reasons.
for different
so
reasons.
This is the disadvantage to that. You have failure to launch children, right? And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Living in mommy and daddy's basement, playing video games all day, not applying yourself to life.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, not stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. But that's how it's.
I know that's
how
what
it's working
I know that's
now.
what they're doing. But like,
We're just saying.
if I was a parent, I'd be like, nah, you're not just gonna live off.
Look, my kids will always have a place to live with me if something ever goes down. But there will be, once my kids turn 18s, once they turn 18, there will be requirements to live in this house free. It'll be you're at trade school and all your shit's here until you get done. You're working a job full time or part time and going to school.
Well, I don't
Or
think
your
it should
school
be.
full time.
I don't think you should do free.
If they're doing one of those three things, it will be free
Well-
to live here.
So so get this, because I've thought about this, like thinking about it, how I would have done things different
Yeah.
if I would have actually been thinking about stuff like this. I would have stayed home longer
Mm-hmm. And saved up some damn
and
money.
then saved up money.
I
I'd saved
feel
all
that.
I would have saved all that money I threw away because I just burned it.
If I could
Burned it.
have the money I spent on females
But well,
and DRUGS,
Yeah.
I'd be sitting pretty.
But then I was also thinking, I was like, what if my parents actually charged me rent and for the bills and stuff? And instead of putting that toward the rent,
Saved it up.
they put it in an account
Mhm.
every month. They put that in an account, right? And they just keep putting that money in an account for, I don't know, a few years, right? After me living there a few years, I saved up money. And then they give me money. They give me whatever.
Yeah, it's
if,
smart.
If they gave me that money.
It's definitely smart.
So that would be depending
it'll give your kids a
depending on how long you'd start that. Like if they got a job at 16, start it off when they get a job. So that way you're always taking money and putting it back.
yeah.
Right? So then whenever I got to a certain point and I actually got my own place or was about to get my own place, if they had gave me that money and it was like 5-10 grand, right?
You'd be set.
That's
You'd be
5
set.
or 10 grand I could have threw on a house.
And bought a
and
house and
bought a
have something.
house.
Yep, have some kind of monetary value.
See, I was thinking about this and I was like, how we move out as an American from our parents.
Is backwards to how it should be.
Yeah.
100%.
Because we're like, I'm free, I'm out. And then like you have nothing.
Then you're living in your damn car. I did that.
And everybody, and then like you hear all the privilege stuff, right? And I'm like, what privilege do you have? You leave the house and you ain't got nothing.
Sometimes you don't even do like I did. You ain't got no furniture, dog. You know what my bed was? My car seat reclined. That was my bed.
You
when
know what I did
bounced.
when I moved out?
What?
I said, I'm moving out. I'm done with this, right?
And you went and stayed on a couch.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I did that too.
Lived on the couch for a while.
Yep.
Until they said that the landlord won't let me stay there anymore.
Yep,
You know,
dude.
so then I was like, okay. And then I got a few buddies together and we went and got a place. Right? And we stayed there.
Did that too. And then you end up having falling outs with your buddies because one of your buddies gets a girlfriend and the other buddy decides he don't want to pay. That's my thing. That was my thing.
Well, I mean that did happen there. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, that
see?
happened too. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
that happened
And
in
then
one place.
like you try to come
That's-
into your house that you're paying for, and it's a weekend, and they're like, you can't be in here being loud. Bitch, I'm paying for this part of the house. I'll be loud if I want to.
I never had that because on weekends we always had a bunch of people over.
Yeah,
like a
well,
bunch.
Some people worked weekends, but I didn't care.
Like it didn't matter if I was working weekend or not. or they were working weekend or not either. So
Well, the thing is the friends that were there with me, staying there with me, they were like playing married. You know what I'm saying? So it was like they're playing house, and we're over here like before it was 3 single dudes
yeah,
living in a house, and it was party, and then old dude got a girlfriend, and now it's, initially girlfriend wasn't supposed to move in. It was just gonna be 3 homies, and then you know how that shit goes.
Yeah.
Girlfriend moves in, girlfriend's decorating shit. It was supposed to be all just us, and then
Yeah,
you
no.
know how the fuck that goes.
no, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
because we did have a girl try that, and I'm like, nope.
Well, then my thing is if this person's moving in, now rent gets split 4 ways because she gonna pay her part too. And he's like, well, I'll pay her part. I'm like, okay, that's on you, dog.
Yeah, that's on you.
That's on
Yeah.
you. But if there's 4 people living in this house, there's gonna be 4 people paying to live in this motherfucker.
And then at one point we had a guy move in on the couch.
Those are always good.
Yeah, he moved in on our couch. He was there long enough we started charging him rent.
Damn.
Yeah. So, because I like, if you're going to live on a couch, you're going to pay something. I like, you ain't going to pay a fourth because, you're on a couch, but
Bro, I'm gonna tell you a
you're going to
story.
pay a little bit.
I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay. When I moved in with my wife, right? My cousin and me moved in. All 3 of us moved into an apartment together, right? And that was the situation. We were together. We were getting our own apartment. If we get a 2-bedroom, you can pay half, we'll pay half. And that was the deal, right?
Right.
And this was in 2004. So we move into this place together, right? Well, it was a party all the time anyway, but I worked with him. So we knew our work schedule.
Yeah.
We made our work schedule. So he invited one of his homies down to hang out. Brother, this dude destroyed my couch with his stank.
What?
He destroyed. I had a cover on my couch because it was an ugly couch. It was
Right.
ugly colored.
Yeah.
So we bought a cover. Me and my wife found a cover at Marshall's, and we were like, "Ooh, it's just navy. It's dark green. It'll be cool. It won't show the cat hair. It'll be it'll be a good cover for that ugly couch." So we used it. We had to burn the cover, and the couch still stank.
Oh, man.
I'm talking. I took the pet stink powder
Yeah.
and dusted it on the couch and let that bitch sit. Flipped the cushions over and dusted it again. When I left from that apartment, dog, that couch still smelled like that dude's BO. And he was creepy as hell.
Oh, man.
Like I told the wife, and she was just a girlfriend at the time. I was like, you're not allowed to be here by yourself with him here. Like I'm not. He's too creepy. Like he was playing this game called Second Life. You ever heard of that?
No.
Okay, this is back in the day. And it was like a S&M and like weird. You get on and it's like you're on the computer and you're hanging out with people and talking about stuff. Right? Like the original Creepo game,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you playing, dude? He was like, Second Life. And I was like, all right, I'm going to bed, dog. Like creepy as
Whoa.
hell.
Yeah,
like
no.
it was weird.
So I found, like, I've lived with a couple.
Like a couple, like a married couple or a dating couple.
Well, dating couple.
Yeah.
And one thing I would do different, honestly, is we're going to split the rent. Like if there's 3 of us, if it's me, him, and his girl, we're splitting it 3 ways. Like, cause like we did it to where he was paying more, and if you have the master bedroom, you're paying more.
Yeah.
I mean that's just going to be part of it. I mean this is just how I do it now.
Yeah. Well, we didn't do that when it was me and my cousin.
Well, what do they call it? The ensuite now?
Yeah.
Ensuite.
Why do they change it from master bedroom? My bedroom had a bathroom in it.
Plantations.
What about them?
Slavery.
What does that have to do with master bedroom?
Because it's master.
I don't comprehend. Oh, the master's
The master. That
Come on, dude.
That's why they
You
changed
know,
it. It's the ensuite now.
whatever. It's the master bedroom. My bedroom's the master bedroom.
But
I'm the
like,
master of this house,
so
dog.
so if you take that bedroom, you're gonna pay more. And then we're splitting it
All the bills 3 ways.
everything.
Yeah.
And
Well-
that's how I do it now. Well, it don't matter how many people are in the house. That's how we're gonna do it. Because like if I'm getting the smallest bedroom, I'm not paying what you all are.
Yeah.
Which I don't care to live in the smallest bedroom. It's just, why am I paying the same amount that you are, and you're in a much bigger bedroom?
Yeah, I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care about any of that anymore. I live here.
But
never leaving, probably.
I'm just saying, like, if you're living with somebody, you might think about, or if you're going to live with somebody, you might think about paying arrangements in that way. Because, like, if you in a smaller bedroom and then, you know, your buddy brings in a girlfriend and then all of a sudden she's living there and not paying, and then you're like,
Oh, we had a squatter, dog.
so then you're like, why am I paying this much money? He's paying the same amount of money.
Oh, I got a story for you. Same apartment, same cousin, same situation. He meets a girl. All right, so mind you, homie played World of Warcraft all the
Right.
time. That's what he did. He was a World of Warcraft nerd. He got me on it. I played it for a little while. He met a girl on World of Warcraft that lived in Wisconsin. Okay, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
She moved down. Super sweet girl. I had nothing against her. She moved down and stayed at our house.
Yeah.
And we were like, you got to go. She's like, I don't have anywhere to go. Not our problem. You've got to go. She was up one night playing World of Warcraft on our kitchen table, right?
Yeah.
And yelling and screaming at one point. So me and my homie are like, we're asleep. He's asleep on the couch. I'm in my bedroom. He gets up and he's like, listen here, you beep, 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 beep. You better shut the beep, 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 beep. I was like, I woke up and was like, damn, he told her. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. The next day he was like, I'm cutting that bitch's cables on that computer. He was like, I ain't dealing with this shit no more. And he was just hanging out, just over hanging out.
Yeah.
We were, more than likely we were drinking or drugging or something, you know. But never again, dude. I can never let someone live with me or live with someone again. I just can't do it.
You know what really ticked me off about any living with somebody
What?
is when my friend had a girlfriend. She was over. Would she stay a few nights and then go home? Which would be fine. That wasn't the problem. The problem was she came over. He was asleep. He went to bed because he had to wake up early or something. And I come in from work, and she's sitting on the couch eating my turkey.
Eating your turkey, huh?
Eating my turkey.
See, now that was another thing with the squatter.
No. My bad. I was thinking about turkey sandwich. Like turkey sandwich stuff.
Yeah.
She did that too. But the first time when I came in, it was, you know those little chickens you can buy?
Rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some of that left over.
And she was eating your chicken.
She's eating my chicken.
And you just got off work and you wanted to eat your chicken.
And I was like, I saved that chicken.
For me, bitch. It was my chicken.
I was going to eat my chicken.
That was my dinner tonight. Now you order me some wings on or something.
But man, that just tick you off, man. Like, I'll always eat my stuff. I'm like, if you want something, ask.
Yeah. I share. You know, I be
share.
cooking. I do whatever.
Oh, I thought you wouldn't mind.
Did you ask me?
I mean, that was the only chicken in there. What, were there 2 chickens? No. If there are 2 chickens, I don't care.
Then you eat half because I need the other half for lunch tomorrow.
I'm like, if you would have asked, I would have gave you some of the chicken. But you just eat my chicken. I'm always like that. Like food, like if you need food, fine. I don't care to share. Don't eat all of it.
Hey, don't eat the last one of something.
And like,
Or like drink the last pop of mine in the fridge. Look, you can have. I am a sharer. I don't care to share. But when you drink my last pop,
you know what'll get you even worse.
Kick somebody's ass.
You know what'll get you even worse.
What? Drinking my last pop. That's
They get in there, get you sandwich meat, and they leave you 2 slices.
And it's that thin deli slice shit.
Two little slices in there, and they put the package back.
My favorite is these kids. They don't know how to zip the package back up, so the meat gets all dry and weird.
I looked at her one day, and I go, if you ever put 2 slices back in here, I'm gonna slap you up the face with it.
Wha-pa-pa-pow in the face with some hams.
I was like,
you don't eat ham.
I was like,
weirdo.
I do eat ham.
You don't prefer it. I found that out on the fishing trip. I was like, I got ham and cheese. We don't need nothing else. You were like, give me turkey. I was like, all right, you weirdo.
Yeah, but I like
and mayo. You got turkey and mayo, and I'm set. I'm like, all right.
Turkey and mayo is my thing. I love some turkey.
I don't like turkey. Turkey made me sleepy good.
But yeah, like just 2 slices. It's like that ain't even enough to make a sandwich.
The gist of all this is sometimes people just need to talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just need to have a conversation with a homie or with somebody that's a stranger.
Just like us, just randomly talking.
Yeah. So
about
just
this
be
stuff.
open to people walking up to you. As long as they're not creepy about it. There'd be some creepy ass people out there too.
And sometimes, like, especially if you want to make friends, you just go up, talk to people. Like, if they don't want to talk, they don't want to talk.
They'll walk away, I promise.
Just find someone else to talk to.
Yep.
I mean,
you can tell, you can get a vibe off people whenever you go up, start talking to them. If they're like, yeah, and they just walk away, it's like, all right, yeah, you're lame.
yeah. So like, and a lot of things is like when you're talking, don't just be, don't have shallow conversation. Like, actually have conversation with substance.
Well, I don't know what was outside,
No,
but something. Ooh, it might be Amazon. I love Amazon.
maybe. But if you would like, share, comment, let us know what you think below. Thanks for tuning in.